getting into the thick of it. Into the thick of it, honey. We getting deep now, honey. We getting deep. Hey y'all, welcome back to Fall Vlog. Won't do it number 6. Honey. How you guys doing? As you guys know, I love a good Sunday self-care day in my soft girl era. Now I know in my last vlog I was talking about nugging and bucking, honey, which will do for a good cause. But I am mostly in my soft girl era. I got an aloe face mask on to get hydration back in my skin for the rest of the week. Or hydration is there, but you know you need like a pick me up. And today, get your little snacky snack. Y'all know I love a good snack plate, but I just made brunch. So I had like some Just Egg, some impossible sausage, and some little waffles, honey. So I'm stuffed for brunch. I'm done. I'm probably gonna eat again until my lentil soup I make for dinner. So I just have some lemon water. So get your oh, I can see my little mask and went into my little pajamas, honey. By the way, get cozy, honey. Get you your pajamas. I got my little honey boo thing pajama. Ew, honey. Get you a boo thing, honey, for this, honey. This, honey, snuggle season, honey. But I just have some water I'm gonna be sipping on, and I have been having some face twitching issues. I think it's a mineral deficiency, clearly. So I ended up bumping up my lemon water with some minerals, honey. I'm giving this brand a try. This is literally my second day trying it out. But I used to have eye twitching and like my whole right side of my face would start twitching. So I took this last night. You can take up to 40 drops of this mineral solution a day. And it's really just, the ingredients is just concentrated seawater, okay? So I need minerals. So it has magnesium, chloride, it has sodium, potassium, sulfate, lithium, and boron. And I took 40 drops throughout the day yesterday. Face twitching has not appeared, and I was having it every day. So I do believe I just treated my mineral deficiency. So get your minerals up, you guys. I was doing some research. Most of us are mineral deficient anyway. So this is a brand, I got it off Amazon. So I'm gonna try it out. But so far, no face twitching, no nothing. So I think I just treated my own mineral deficiency. So anyway, it tastes salty. The drops themselves taste like, yeah, minerals and stuff. But because I cut it with some lemon water, I just add lemon, I can't taste anything. So if you maybe just drink water plain, you might be able to pick up on a little bit of the taste, but I can't taste it. The lemon masks everything, so. Yeah, it just tastes like lemon water to me. I put 20 drops in this liter and a half jug. But anyway, let's get into why I am doing a vlog today. So it's been in my spirit to do some self-reflection and some journaling in this fall vlog era of my life. Being single, not ready to mingle, just being about me and God and my family, just being aligned. And a lot of us don't make time to critically think about our lives. What makes us happy, what doesn't make us happy, what works, what doesn't work. So we end up waking up and having the same Groundhog's Day experience, the same experience, nothing changes. That's how 5 or 10 years or 15 years pass in your life and nothing has changed because we haven't taken the time to critically think. So instead of me journaling this, I'm just going to journal out loud. So I have written a bunch of self-reflection questions down that I found on Obama's internet. And I could have kept going too, but I'm like, this would have been too long of a vlog. So I have my questions written down, and what I would love for you to do as well is in the comments down below, if I mention a question and it kind of resonates with you and you got a good answer you would love to share out for me and for all my other peeps, honey, please put it down in the comments down below, because I don't want to just self-reflect by myself. I want all of us to do it. Let's level up together, honey. So let's go ahead and get into it while my face mask sits. So get your snack, get your little drinky drink, and let's go ahead and, ooh, not the camera shaking. And let's go ahead and get started with this little self-reflection vlog. Okay, am I using my time wisely? That's a good question. I think overall, I am using my time wisely. I stopped staying late after school, grading papers. I don't have no late days because 7 to 3 are my contractual hours. I'm leaving. I have a job to do that's called rest. That's called being a soft girl, and that's called working on my YouTube and other projects I got. Because I'm still doing other things. That's not it. So I'm trying to build my social media mogul era. I have other projects I'm working on. I'm building a website, building a blog, trying to get a TikTok situated for my food channel because I love food and I'm going to be cooking and budgeting. Anyway, so I have a bunch of video ideas that I'm taking the time to explore, a bunch of content creation I'm trying to explore. And could I be doing more with my time? 1,000%. But at the same time, I feel like I do have a good balance with my work-life era, or my work-life balance. I feel like I'm working enough not to burn myself out on my own projects, and I quit everything else working for the man that is unnecessary. I do my job 7 to 3, boom, I'm out. I quit my after school program. So am I using my time wisely? I feel like I'm talking to God a lot more now, talking to my family a lot. So I would say go on the side of yes. Could it be 100% better? 1,000%, but not even 1,000%, maybe a little bit. But I feel like I'm doing a good job without burning myself out. But at the same time, taking the time to rest and relax. So, yes. Number 2, am I living true to myself? If you were to have asked me this question a year or so ago, I would say no. But now 1,000% yes. What is the main difference? I feel like I've been starting to get back to my savage ways. Like, if somebody doesn't treat me right, or if I feel like somebody has crossed a boundary, I am more vocal now. I don't care who you are. I've talked to my boss about some boundary she's crossed. Sure did. Talk to the superintendent about some boundaries he has crossed. Yes, I did. I will talk to whoever, you name it. Like, now I am doing a better job of sounding off on who disrespects me versus letting it slide just because, oh, it's a boss being disrespectful, or just it's this and this and this. No, like, nobody gets a pass. Oh, it's a family member. Nobody gets a pass for crossing a boundary for me. But if you would have asked the 27, 26, 25, 24, 23-year-old self, she would still be working on that part of her life. But I feel like I'm staying true to myself. I'll cut anybody off who doesn't maximize peace in my life or promote peace. So I feel like I'm doing a good job of being true to who I am. Like, this inner Aquarius is coming out. The no-nonsense person is coming out more in all facets of my life and not just with my family. So, yeah. I'm true to myself. Am I putting enough effort into my relationships? I would say yes. The people who think about me, I think about them. So I talk to my mom and my sister every day because they think of me every day. So I'm going to think of them every day. People who don't think of me or people who are toxic, I have cut them out. So I'm doing a very good job, I feel like, putting enough energy into the people who are intentional about me. So, yeah, I'm very, very good about that. I just believe in reciprocity and being non-toxic, okay? Because you can reciprocate a relationship, but if they're toxic, cut them off. Pause and delete. But I do feel like I'm very proud of myself, I will say that, for being able to recognize when somebody is toxic and cutting. Now, I've been talking to my mom and my sister because the thing is that sometimes it takes me a little longer to cut people off because I see the good in them. When my sister and my mom are like, they're low-hanging fruit. You don't need to be around them. So it takes me sometimes a while to cut people off, but when I do. But I could work on that. Okay, cut them off a little faster. They're not good for you. Sure, 100%. When it comes to just friends. Family, not so much. I really don't mess with my family too much. It's really just my mom, my sister, my brother. I talk to my dad about once a week. But my family, like my greater family dynamic, we're kind of all over the place. And it's because nobody really focuses on peace. There's a lot of broken relationships in my family, a lot of toxicity. And while I love everybody, I love all my cousins, all my people, I just don't spend a lot of time there because it's toxic, or it just doesn't bring me peace. They're not living how I live. And I really do vibrate a little higher than most people. or a lot higher. Honey, I'm God's chosen one, honey. And most people live in chaos and fighting and strife. And I don't live like that. My mom doesn't live like that. My sister doesn't live like that. And that's why they're my people. They're my inner tribe. And I discuss my life with them because we live the same life. We're very peaceful people. We don't play about strife and fighting at all. Yes, stuff comes up naturally. I get it. There might be a little, because we're all alphas, but there's respect there. And we always balance each other out. So my mom, my sister, and I feel like they're like my we are a tribe. And I do put enough effort into making sure I'm there for them, and I reciprocate. Yeah, because they're there for me. Next question. Am I achieving the goals that I've set for myself? Yes, I am in that era. I'm not necessarily in the promised land, but I'm okay. I'm grateful that I get to work on my dreams right now. So this is in my dream era, and I feel like the universe is lining up with where I want to be. And I'm finally listening to the gentle nudges of the universe, taking them off of the ticker tape and like working on them. So it's gratifying. Like, it's like, ooh, it's like tingling in my soul. Like, ooh, I'm working on my dreams and it's exciting. No, I'm not there yet, but I feel like the working part, getting to my dreams, is really just exhilarating. And I'm in a good space. I'm grateful that I'm in this phase, because one day I will have made it and I won't know what it's like to grind like this, to come from nothing to be something like, well, I'm not nothing, honey, y'all. We ain't nothing, but you know what I mean. So I feel like I am in the era of achieving my goals. I'm right before making it to the promised land, but I have faith that everything's going to work out in its time. Yeah. And I'm good with right where I'm at. I am. So yeah, I feel like I'm achieving my goals. I'm in the era of manifestation and working. In my soft girl era, honey. All right, next question. Ooh, okay. Who am I really? Okay. Ooh, it's a little saucy question. Who am I really? I feel like I'm God's chosen one. I feel like I am of high rank in the spiritual realm. I feel like I have access to God, and he talks to me, I talk to him, and it's like a direct pipeline. Even when things don't seem to be working out, I know that they're blessings, because I know how God operates is not how we operate. So it might look like he's not coming through to like the naked eye, but I already know God's already been done it. It's done. So I feel like God and I are on the same page. So I feel like I'm of high rank, and I've been of high rank my whole life. And I'll talk about some of the spiritual things that have happened in my life where I'm like, oh yeah, that's God. We see each other. We on the same page. But not today. I also feel like I am a light of the world. It's easy to be sucked into the darkness, y'all. It's easy at my age, in my 20s, to be around people who are not positive people, and to be sucked into drama and chaos and bad relationships, bad friendships, a toxic job, just to be very low vibrational, messy, stealing, killing, destroying. I'm not about that. I feel like I am truly a good person. This is who I am. God knows this. My people know this. My family, my friends, my students, my colleagues know this. I'm truly a good person. I never bring hurt to anybody. I'm always one of the people who don't start none, won't be none. But at the same time, if you start something, I'm gonna finish it. Respectfully and not disrespectfully. I feel like I'm unique in that sense, where I'm also, the word that's coming to my mind is an SAT word, and it's an iconoclast. Basically somebody who goes against the grain, and is okay with that. Not so far as like far left of like Kanye West, but I feel like the normal life has never been for me, and I love being different and achieving my dreams in that way. That's who I'm really. I love being against the grain. Like, I wish I would have never gone to college, because that was never for me. Even though I was smart, I got a full ride scholarship, that was never for me. Like, I'm different. And I remember when I was a kid, I was never a girly girl. I loved being different. My sister loved Barbies. I hated Barbies. I can remember I was 2 years old. I was given Barbies in the middle of the night. I hated Barbies. I was like not a girly girl at all. In the middle of the night, I took my Barbies. I went to the kitchen, went downstairs, and I got some cookies. And I was just an act of defiance, okay? So I was chewing up the cookies. I remember it was the chocolate chip cookies, and I spit them out. I decapitated my Barbies, spit out the cookie dough into the Barbie little head socket. And then I buried her underneath the bathroom trash can so nobody could. I dug in the bathroom trash can, buried my Barbie to rest, put more paper towel on top of her so nobody could see it, and that was that. Now this is me at 2, okay? So I've always been different. I remember I was around 4. I was 4. And my mom had got my sister and I these baby borns. These they're like the lifelike little babies, right? And my sister was all, I love my baby. And I remember 4 years old, kid you not, I was literally holding the baby in my mom's bathroom. I was by myself, and I was having a full-blown panic attack at 4 years old. I said, who's the baby daddy? How did this happen? How did I birth the baby? How can I take care of the baby if I have a baby myself? Like, where did it come from? Did somebody give it back? Like, I was having a full-blown panic attack, and I remember being so scared. I was like, I am not cut out for this. This is not it. And normally little girls are so happy to have a little chocolate baby born, have a little chocolate little baby. And I'm over here having a full-blown panic attack that I never really verbalized to my parents. It was just like internal. I was scared out of my life. Like, give this back to its maker. So yeah, I've always been different. I've always been against the grain, and that's who I am. So when it's talking about who am I really, I've always been different. And now I'm embracing being different. There have been several opportunities for me to like ascend and to go up into administration, into leadership in my job. And literally I've had the crystal stair being pulled out in front of me talking about, we can make you the principal in 3 years, or we just favor. And I love that. I'm grateful for that, but I'm just different. It's not what I want to do. I want to work for myself. And that's different, that's just being different. And I'm embracing those differences. But most people would be like, oh yes, I would love to go and be normal. And I'm just not normal. So yeah, that's a little, and I think who else am I really? I'm an intentional person. If people are intentional about me, I'm also intentional. I will never forget your birthday, as long as you never forget my birthday. Like, one of my best friends, Jasmine, hey girl, how you doing? If you're watching this, hey girl, how you doing, child? But we've been friends since 9th grade, since 2009. And we talk, I'm the type of friend where like, we don't gotta talk every day. I'm not an everyday friend. But if we talk 2 to 3 times a year and it's a happy birthday included, oh, we solid. You in my heart forever, honey. So we have never missed each other's birthdays since 2009, okay? And that's who I am, okay? We don't ever have to talk, but I know your birthday. And as long as you remember my birthday. So yeah, that's a little bit about who am I really. Ooh, okay. Do I have any gifts that I am allowing to lie dormant? Yes, it's quickening in my spirit now. Where's my little water? I am allowing singing to just lie dormant. So I love singing. I feel like I'm gifted at it, but I'm not doing anything about it. But I would love to sing one day, or something in some capacity. I remember when I was when I was in college, I was like my freshman year, first semester, I really wanted to drop out. And I wanted to be a background singer for somebody famous and travel the world. Like, for real. I heavily considered it. Yeah, that's something that's lying dormant. Should I sing something for y'all? Should I wake up my little vocal cords to sing something? Okay, we can sing. Something that I've been singing around the house is Irreplaceable by Beyonce. Okay. So I can sing a little something. Let me just maneuver my face mask. Okay, here we go. So since I'm not your everything, how about I be nothing at all to you? Baby, I won't shed a tear for you. I won't lose a wink of sleep, but the truth to the left, to the left. Come on. To the left, to the left. Everything you want in the box to the left. In the closet, that's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it. Honey, if I let me stop before I get a copyright claim. But yeah, I love singing, and I wish one day I could do a little bit more. That's it. Okay, moving on. Am I holding on to something that I really need to let go? Yes. Ooh, this is a good question. Okay, well, I messed up my mass singing job. Singing on the Lord's Day. Honey, I love that song. To the left, to the left. Okay, yes, okay, let's be open, okay. So, one thing that I really need to let go of is, I feel like if you guys watched last year, I did a video on being love bombed by like who I thought was like my really good guy friend, and I thought it was going to work, the relationship was going to work or something, and it never did. He ghosted, and he's known me for almost 10 years, and it's just like, what the heck? I feel like I'm still holding on to that. And it possibly could be due to just having the fear of rejection in general. Like, it's not something I don't really have a fear of rejection. Like, if a job doesn't go through, then it doesn't go through, like an application, or if a friendship doesn't go through, that doesn't go through. But I feel like because it was a man, I feel like I've had rejection issues because I was honestly rejected as a child. Growing up in a single parent household was not easy. And just having my mom there as my rock was not easy. So I feel like when it comes to my relationship with men, when they do ghost or when they do not reciprocate, kind of the intention that they started, how you gonna court me for on and off for 5 years and then act like I don't exist the next moment? That I'm still holding on to that. And I'm working on letting it go little by little, but it still haunts me. And every night, literally every night for the past year, I have some type of dream about it where the same dude is still rejecting me in some kind of way, and it's still manifesting, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know how to break that loop. I don't know how to break that trauma situation. Like, I'm working on it. I gave it to God already, and I feel like I'm healing still. But it's still there. I think that I still have that fear of rejection from daddy issues that are coming out into my real life. Way past childhood. This is all childhood trauma, but it just goes to show if you don't work on your childhood trauma, it's still there. So, and I didn't know it was still there. That's the thing. I thought I was good. I thought I had a healthy relationship with suitors. And when that happened, that rejection happened, I'm still working on that because I'm still carrying that trauma. And I didn't know I did until he rejected me. So yeah, that's something I really, I'm tired of holding on to. And I know it happened for a reason. That rejection happened for a reason, because I know he ain't living right. I know this for a fact. But dang, that still hurt. That was the one thing that I really wanted. I don't think he was like, he was almost like, I don't want to say soulmate level, but it was like, it was close. It was close. I don't think, like, and it's crazy because I was engaged before. I had a whole ex-fiance or a whole fiance when I was younger, but I never loved him the way I really felt for this person. And that's crazy. So yeah, I'm still holding on to that trauma, and I would like to release it, but I don't know how. So if you guys know any way I could get over that, or any practical steps I could take, please inform me in the comments, because I'm still secretly kind of going through that by myself. I don't really talk about that a lot anymore with my family because I'm trying to move on from that situation, but he hurt me really bad. Yeah, because I trusted him, and that still hurts. That he would act like I'm ghosted, and he just ghosted after courting me intentionally for 5 years. Yeah, okay. We shall move on, I guess. Oh, I guess we getting into the thick of Into the thick of it, honey. We getting deep now, honey. We getting deep. Child, I did not mean to go that deep with y'all, but here we are, honey. Okay. Who has the greatest impact on my life? Pause for a hydration break, because that previous question, honey, got my heart. Child, I feel like I'm still having an emotional reaction to the pains. Like, I'm ready for it to be gone. Like, I'm tired of that. I'm tired. Holding on to trash. Amen. But who has the greatest impact on my life? I would say my mom for a fact. Honey, my mom for a fact has the greatest impact on my life. In addition to my sister. My sister and my mom, honestly, they're interchangeable. I like that. I talk to my sister every day. It's funny, for hours. And it's crazy. She's busy. I'm busy. I always call her on my planning period. I always call her after school. Like, my sister and I, like, we weren't close growing up, but I love that now. Like, we are like just there. I see her, she sees me, and she's my person. I would say my mom is my person when she's in the mood, because I feel like the older you get, the less you want your kids in your face too much. Like, sometimes my mom, I be FaceTiming my sister, and my mom will be in the other room, and she'll be like, close my door, honey. But I would say my sister is my person. My mom is too, because I love talking to my mom. She's the only person who I can, like, continue to talk about business ideas with. My mom is like my Kris Jenner. She is my momager, legitimately. Sometimes I don't want her to be, but she stays making sure she's going to push me. If I'm going to be the one in the family to get there, she is the Kris Jenner for me. She is my momager. And I love that. I have sharpened my business acumen with talking to my mom, and she's still trying to push me. Like, all right, see how you can get this as a tax write-off, or see how you can do this and this and this, and it's time to file for this and get this into an LLC and this. And like, my mom is that person for me, and I don't get tired of that being pushed in that way. She is the pusher, and my sister is just the person who I can really, like, you know, it's nice to have somebody in your life who's your same age. She's 10 and a half months older than I am. She ain't grown, because honey, get your life. But but she's like my person. I can talk to her about just about everything. Just like sister stuff. You know, so sometimes you can't bring everything to your mama. You can't bring But yeah, those are my two people who have the greatest impact on my life, period. Who has the greatest impact on your life in the comments? Let me know down below. And also, what I'll say about my mom is that she is a lot of other people's person. She's a lot of other people's person in my family. Even though she's the baby of her whole lineage, she is the matriarch. She is the matriarch. So everybody respects my mom, and they go to her with their issues, because she's the fixer. She has the crown, and heavy is the head that hold the crown, honey. But my mom is a lot of that to everybody. And sometimes I'm really like, dang, like, I love how my mom is like the best aunt to all of her nieces and nephews, because I don't have that. I'm like, I have my mom as my mom, but I wish I could have my mom in an aunt. Yeah. This is not even a bashing moment. This is like, my mom is that awesome that she's there for all of her nieces and nephews. But it's like, sometimes it's like, when you want an auntie figure to go to, I wish I could have my mom in that way as an aunt. Because sometimes you can't, your mom cannot be your auntie friend. She can't be. Like, you can talk to her, but she's still going to be your mama. So you can't tell her everything. But she can be, yeah, that's all I would say. So sometimes I grew up, and I still am jealous about how my mom is the best aunt to all of her nieces and nephews, and honestly a really good sister too. And I just wish I could have an auntie figure, even an uncle figure who's like my mama. Anyway, does it really matter what other people think of me? Heck no, at all. I never really cared. That's the thing. I never really cared about other people's opinions of me. I think the person who maybe I would care the most about anything, and that's barely, is my mom. I would care a little bit about what she thinks about my life and what decisions I'm doing and making. But I take that, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna do what I want to do. It's in my spirit. But I really don't care about what other people think of me. I never have. I don't care. Yeah, and that's a blessing. It's a gift. I feel like I was born like that. I don't care what y'all think about me. I still got people, I don't care. Like, and I think I was born with thick skin too. Because I have family issues or family members who've been calling me fat since I was a baby. And it doesn't affect me. I got aunties calling me fat. I had people who, when I went over to their house, they said I couldn't sit on that couch because I was big. Like, I got YouTubers and other videos calling me fat. Like, I don't care. I don't really care about what other people think about me. I never have. I never will. And I'm grateful that that doesn't affect those people's negative thoughts and comments about me. Don't live in my head rent free. They don't. You got to pay rent to come up in here, child. And honey, if not, you getting evicted. So yeah, I'm grateful that I was born with thick skin, and I really truly don't care what anybody thinks about me. I don't care who you are. If you're the president of the United States, or I don't care if whoever you are, a troll, honey. I just don't care. So I'm grateful for that. Because who gonna check? Like, why would I allow somebody's low vibrations to affect where I'm at? No one is exempt from pain in this world or from people talking about them. Everybody got an opinion about everything. So I'm just grateful that I don't focus on negative trolls comments about me. I focus on who God said I am, and I focus on who the people really close to me say I am. And that's it. If I could talk to my teenage self, the one thing I would say is, if I could talk to my teenage self, the one thing I would say, continue to be different and don't go to college. I would not advise myself to go to college. That I would honestly I would tell myself to go to YouTube while it was hot and young and fresh, because I would have been self-employed by now. Like, I would have been working for Google by now. That's my honest truth. And I bought my first vlogging camera in college. I just never did anything with it. That was almost 10 years ago. So I would tell myself, go straight into this, trying to be an online entrepreneur, a personality, but I wouldn't go to college. Or even if I did go to college, I would have said vlog then. I would have started to vlog then. Because I was more out and about then. In college, I was never home. Now I'm a homebody. After COVID, I'm really a homebody. But in college, I was going all around Houston. And I wish I could have taken y'all along with me if I had a camera then I had a camera, that's the thing. But I just let it lie dormant. So, yeah, I think I would have started this a lot sooner, being honest. And my mom always told me that when YouTube first came out way in the early 2000s, she always was like, you need a YouTube channel. But I never acted on it until now. Literally almost 20 years later. But yeah, that's what I tell myself. When I'm in pain, physically or emotionally, the kindest thing I can do for myself is retreat, honey, retreat. I will go, not be bothered by anybody, and I like to lick my wounds in the confines of my own space. You'll never see me bleeding out onto other people. That's one of the things that I love about me, is that just because I might be having a bad day, I will not blank it without the SH. I will not it on nobody else's day or on anybody. That's not fair. And I don't think that's good self-control. I feel like if you having a bad day, remove yourself from other people's good day and go lick your wounds in peace, regroup, and just know that, like, it's not the end of the world. This too shall pass. And just remove yourself. Like, a lot of times when I'm in my little depressed phase or I'm in a funk, you will not see me, okay? And I also don't make videos on YouTube when I'm in a funk too, because at the end of the day, this is a spot to bring a little extra joy to your life or a little extra elevation. And some days I will talk about what's been bothering me, but most of the time, this is like a light and airy, a fun space, like a sacred space, a reprieve from the world. I'm not about to be bringing nothing too heavy to the space I'm building. Y'all won't see me. And then after the moment has passed, then I'll talk about it. And that's kind of how I am. So the kindest thing I can do to myself is to remove myself from the world and to process and let myself feel whatever I'm feeling by myself in a dark room with a candle. Okay. Yeah. Almost done, you guys, with my journal questions. Tell about your first love, whether that's a person, place, or thing. Okay, so I can say this. The first thing I really loved was animals. I'm not an animal girl anymore. I don't own any animals or any pets, but when I was younger, I was obsessed with the crocodile hunter, Steve Irwin. I was depressed that he died. I wanted to be a herpetologist just like him. My mom, I remember when he passed, she emailed all my teachers saying I was depressed because I was, that he died. I loved animals. He turned me on to just animals. I was so fascinated. I really wanted to study them. Yeah. Place. The first place I truly loved was Paris. I went to Paris in a study abroad opportunity in college, and the whole city was beautiful. I know, like, people were saying, oh, Paris is dirty and dingy and nasty, and it wasn't. I went in the summer of 2016, and it was not dirty, dingy, or nasty. It was beautiful. The people were just, the city was clean. Out of the whole city, because we went everywhere, I saw one pile of dog poop. Compared to here, I saw dog poop coming into my parking garage. so one pile of poop in the city is not that bad. But it was so beautiful. Oh my God, the people were so nice. Everything just feels really chill over there. Like, there's not like the American grind spirit over there. It's not that. It's like very chic, very laissez-faire, very honey, just parlez-vous français, honey. It's just very chill. Yeah, I would say Paris was the first place I was like, wow, that's the first place I went to abroad, and I fell in love with the city. I definitely want to be back. Yeah. And then the first person I ever loved, aside of my mama, I would definitely say my friend. If you watch that Love Bomb video, you'll know who I'm talking about. But that was the first person. I don't know if I loved him, because for me, love it has to be requited. But that was the first guy I was like, I saw myself with, and I was like, this is it. Like, it's ordained by God. And there's so many signs. It had so many dreams and confirmations that it was him. And my family liked him. He showed up for me. When my cousin was passing in San Antonio, he let me go to his apartment and just kind of come down from taking care of my cousin before he passed. Like, this person was like in my life. He even came and met all my family members at the hotel after the funeral. Like, I thought he was my person. I really did. And for somebody to have I think I beat myself up a lot because I have really good discernment, and I'm upset at myself, and I can't let this go. I'm trying to, but I'm upset that how could I have not discerned that he wasn't for me when, like, I'm good at discerning everybody else. Like, how did he slip through? How did I let him slip through and hurt me like that? Like, I know that was a block by God, clearly. So I trust that it wasn't supposed to happen, but that was the first person. I don't know if I loved, but that's close. I feel like if he actually reciprocated now, I'd be like, yeah, that for me would be love. But that was the first person that was the closest to love I could say for me. It wasn't even my ex-fiance. I was real young. That was my first relationship. First official, relationship. We were good friends, but there was no like spark. So then when that relationship ended, I met I didn't meet, but I kind of reconnected in our adult life with the friend who I thought was the one. And we kind of talked on and off for like 5 years, and it was just, I thought it was the person, because we were friends, we had great conversations, but and that was also the first person I felt chemistry with, like a spark. With my ex, I didn't feel a spark. We were just great friends. But I was like, wow, like, you can have chemistry and be friends. Like, this is my person. But he just didn't. He was just not intentional about me. That's all I can say. And I'm at a phase in my life where I know who I am. I know I'm of high rank, and I'm not going to chase anybody, or I'm not going to pursue anybody who's not crazy about me. And I deserve that. If you watch one of my old videos somewhere on this channel, I talk about being single for life. That was because after that trauma, I really didn't want to entertain anybody. I was like, I'm good. And I really am good right now. I really am. But that kind of inspired that. I was like, I thought I had something that was almost love, and it wasn't. And I'm just not interested. And it's fine. Did I make the right call? Is there somebody else? Maybe, should I give up on love or not really? I don't know. Let me know down below. I know I'm still young. I'm still really young, but after dealing with something that was that painful, I'm good. I'm good. Or should I be? I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. All right, you guys, we got 2 more questions, and then I'm going to wrap you on up. Thank you guys for hanging with me this far. I really do feel like, self-reflection is important. If we never take the time to just pause and reflect about our lives. And these are just some questions. There's so many thousands of other questions I could ask myself, and you could ask yourself. But it's nice to do some critical thinking. And it's also nice to not do it alone. So if you have watched this so far, I want you to put in the comments, honey, put down boo thing, honey. Put down boo thing in the comments. If you're still watching, honey. But anyway, I got 2 more questions for y'all, and then I'm up out of here. I gotta take this face mask off because it's peeling off already. Okay. So the second to last question is, what are the words that you need to hear right now in this moment? Honestly, the words I need to hear are, everything's going to work out how it needs to. Trust God and have fun. Have fun while you're on the ride. But everything's going to work out in this right time. Everything. All things will work together for good. All things. That's what I really need to hear. Like, if I have somebody to tell me that everything's going to work out in your life, all your wildest dreams are going to come true. All the pain you carried is going to be a distant memory. Everything's going to work out. That's kind of what I need to hear right now. Yeah, okay. And the last question of the vloggy vlog is, what do I want out of life? Ultimately, I really want to be the light. I want to allow God to work through me. I want to be the joy, more joy in the world. I want to add more laughter to the world. I also want to be wealthy, I'm being honest. And I want to take care of my mom, my family. I want my family to be around. I don't want to just be wealthy by myself. I want my mom to still be here while I'm into old age, thriving. I want my family to be here. Everybody's alive and well and healthy too. And I want to live a simple, fun life. I want to have fun. I want to be more joy and be more joyful. That's one of the fruits of the spirit people lack, and I just want to focus on that. I don't really talk about God too much, like to the people in my life. I just want to be God. I want to be more fun and light and loving energy without necessarily saying God. I mean, I talk to you guys because y'all are like in my inner, you're slowly coming into my inner circle now. But I just want to have fun and be the light. I really want to illuminate the dark world as much as I can, even by sharing my own struggles or laughing, because I know I'll be laughing at myself. I'll be laughing at myself on this channel. I just be like, I have a good time, and I want y'all to have a good time, and let this be a place where we can, it'll be a one-stop shop for just a little joy dose, a little daily dose of joy, a little daily dose of diamond honey. But yeah, I just want to be joyful and be grateful and focus on gratitude. I feel like, I never like to say Christian. I feel like my religion is gratitude. My religion is love. And that's that. I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful for everything God is doing for me, past, present, and future. Point blank, period. And I live in gratitude. I'm grateful that I have a heartbeat. I'm grateful that my fan is working. I'm grateful I got AC. I'm grateful I have fresh water. Like, these are the things that I say in my life over and over and over again. I'm grateful for a lot. I'm grateful that the building hasn't collapsed, because there are some buildings that have collapsed on people. Like, I feel like gratitude is where we need to be. That is literally my religion. Okay. So, being joyful, spreading the word, the light, and having a good time. This world, I feel like it's all a simulation. So why not try to enjoy it as much as possible? Because we know this is fleeting. This time is fleeting. That we're on a random rock in the middle of the universe, and the universe is ever expanding. Let's enjoy our lives while we're here, y'all. With the people who also want to enjoy us and who are intentional about adding joy back into our lives. That's it. That's all I got. Amen. Can I get an amen? Come on now, amen. And that's my little praise dance. So yes, you guys, on that note, I'm going to head out. I want to peel this face mask off, wash my face, and kind of just, I got to make some soup for the week. Meal prep some lentil soup. That's it, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, doing some self-reflection. And I'll see you guys in my next fall vlog. Bye. Bye, y'all.